to ensure that whenever you share with your prospects, your customers, you are equipped, you're empowered with exclusive science to back you up. I always feel that on the outside, we perceive as a direct selling company, but at the core of Amway, we are actually a science company. No other company has put in so much effort compared to Amway in research development of the science to back all the products that we put into your hands and the hands of your customers. And the fact that we have more than 800 in-house scientists, engineers, and tonight we also it's our pleasure to have one of our in-house scientists. I guess he's gaining his popularity, become the most famous and popular scientist in Malaysia. I'd like to put your hand together for Dr. Sham, who's with us tonight. So our scientists are not only working at lab develop formulas for you, they are here turun padang with all of you to support our ABO. That shows that the togetherness, the partnership that we have to support you. And another distinguished strength of Amway compared to many of our peer companies is the fact that we are the only company that grow, harvest, and process our own plant-based ingredients from our own certified organic farm, with total land size of nearly 6,000 acres from the USA, from Brazil, from Mexico. We are the only brand that can afford to do so. I believe this deserves another big round of applause. This is your strength. This is your farm. This is your company. This is your business. And this is the reason why we are the world champion in this business, with a world champion in health and well-being. I'm sure by the time now, you already know that you are at the right place. And to all our new friends, in the near future, we are celebrating 3 very important milestones. We are celebrating our 50th anniversary, half a century of Amway Malaysia. Next year, we are going to celebrate 870. Globally, Amway is celebrating 70th anniversary. And in 2034, 9 years' time, Nutrilite is going to celebrate a century, 100th anniversary of Nutrilite. Start counting from this year, from this moment, from 2025 all the way to 2034. This 10 years has the potential to be your defining decade of your life. Because whatever you're going to do, whatever you're going to spend your resources, your energy, your attention in these 10 years will determine how far you can go in your life. In fact, it determines what kind of life that you're building for yourself. And we talk about our 50th anniversary, AIM 50. You're going to hear from us from now onwards. In every occasion, we're talking about, we're counting down to our 50th anniversary. And the significance of 50th anniversary, because it's so important, because there's only 1% of all companies founded can last long enough to celebrate their 50th anniversary. It's a very proud milestone. Now, if we study across the industry, the direct selling industry in Malaysia, if we were to segmentize all the key players of the industry into the categories based on the number of years they start operating in Malaysia, we can see that Amway belongs to a very privileged, a very rare segment or group that we celebrate 50 years. And in terms of, we are leading, not only in terms of years, but in terms of the size of our business and also the impact that we make in Malaysia. And for those of our friends that are long enough in the industry, you know that there are certain trends where there are some company, they just fly by night kind of company, talk about trend. But my take on this is that we are not only a trend, because trend is temporary, standard is permanent, and Amway is the gold standard of direct selling. I want to share with you some of the impact that we make from the Global Reputation Study, just some of the accolades that we collected recently. Amway is perceived as the #1 company when it comes to health and well-being in direct selling industry in Malaysia. But can to yourself, because this belongs to you, this is your honor. Nutrilite is perceived as the #1 brand in retail value in consumer health 2024. And Eastspring is the #1 brand, according to Euromonitor, when it comes to Malaysia's largest selling brand of kitchen water treatment system. And Artistry is ranking #3 in terms of premium skincare. And you may be asking, how come Artistry is #3? But let me give you the context. When we define premium skincare, it refers to more than just direct selling industry. It's across all industries, so including retail, FMCG. So to give you the context, you may be wondering, so who's #1 and #2? The #1 and #2 are both non-direct selling. The #1 is SK2, #2 is Shiseido, #3 is Artistry. I guess you will clap even louder when you hear #4 and 5. #4 and 5, Lancome, L'Oreal. Yes, you heard me right. We are ranking #3 in premium skincare. So jangan pandang diri anda rendah. No, don't look down on ourselves. You are empowered with very powerful brands. Now, in terms of the impact that we are making on Malaysians' life, I just want to show you some, just try to quantify to show you what are some of the impacts that we are making to Malaysia as a nation. Since we started operating in Malaysia, there are more than 6 million Malaysians had already experienced Amway product. Look to yourself, because this is your effort. You reach out to more than 6 million Malaysians already experienced consuming Amway products. And more than 1 million Malaysians had already received bonus from Amway. And since 1976, we paid more than 8 billion ringgit to Malaysians in the form of bonuses. If you were to measure impact, we can tell you no other direct selling company can claim they paid more bonus than Amway did in the past 49 years. So if I were to conclude, when we celebrate 50 years, the significance of 50 years to us, I always feel we are not just a direct selling company. It's not direct selling. It's direct impact on millions of Malaysians' lives that all of you are making every single day. So as we're getting ready, as we're counting down to AM50, I urge all of you, let's make this count. Let's really make this count. This next 10 years, let's make it count to ensure that we're not only celebrating all the proud milestones, but turning this milestone as your launching pad to create your ideal future together with Amway. So with this, I wish you all the very best. See you at AM50. All the best to you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Jason.